Governor Abbott, it's interesting. I've known about you, since you became governor, 6 years ago? But only recently, and I've been watching you for a long time, did I realize that you are confined to a wheelchair. A lot of folks don't know that, and I was surprised. I understand you had an accident in your 20s. Can you tell us a little bit about that, and has it,
Sure.
how it's affected you? I mean, beyond the obvious, your life dramatically changed.
Sure. Well, it's one thing you can't see through a TV camera like this. But yeah, I was in my 20s and I was out running. So I was an avid runner. And while I was out running one day, a massive oak tree crashed and fell down on my back and hit me in the back and crushed my vertebrae and my spinal cord, leaving me immediately and permanently paralyzed and needing to use a wheelchair ever since that time. But I got to tell you, I chose immediately not to be a victim, but to find a way to be a victor. I learned a very important lesson, and that is our lives are not going to be defined by our challenges. Instead, we define our lives by the way that we respond to those challenges. And it was after the accident that put me into the wheelchair that I went on to become a state district judge in Houston. I became a Supreme Court justice for the state of Texas. I became the longest serving attorney general in Texas history and now governor of the great state. Part of that is because of the resolve that I had not to be a victim, but part of it shows the art of the possible in Texas, showing that I live in a state where even a young man whose life is broken in half can rise up and be governor of this great state.
I love it, sir. Thank you for sharing that story. And, good luck tomorrow. We'll be watching and we'll report tomorrow night all the details. We appreciate it so much. Governor Greg Abbott, Republican of Texas, all the best, sir.
Thank you, Greg.
Recently, Facebook announced it will ban former President Trump's account for at least 2 years. Newsmax wants to know if you think that's the right decision. Should Facebook let Trump back on? You can vote in our poll. Text the word action to 39747. We'll share the results on Newsmax TV, Newsmax.com, and with millions of Americans who want to know. Takes just a few seconds, so vote now. Let your voice be heard. Newsmax, real news for real people.
Salutare, sunt Ovidiu Petric și dacă ți-a plăcut materialul acesta și ți-a fost de folos, te încurajez să te abonezi pe canalul meu și haide să distribuim adevărul în public. De ce? Fiindcă doar adevărul ne va face liberi. Rămâi cu bine!